Hello, have 3 new CDs to show you that just came in from Amazon. 2 of them are newer albums, and 2 of them have connection to another band in a way, and one of the albums is not so new. And I'll start with the not so new album, and that is Triumph's The Sport of Kings. Now, Triumph is a 3-piece band out of Toronto, Canada. And they draw a lot of comparisons to another band from Toronto called Rush. And Triumph is a band I am not the most familiar with. I've not followed them much. But I remember hearing this album at a friend's house back in the day and really enjoying it. So I had a cassette of it back in the day. But that's long gone, so I thought I'd finally get a hold of a CD copy. And the thing has credits. Lyrics doesn't seem to be any pictures in this. So looking forward to revisiting this album. My favorite songs the 2 favorite songs I remember having on this album are the first 2 tracks, Tears in the Rain and Somebody's Out There. Those are the songs I really remember anyway from this. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this again. Speaking of 3-piece bands who have comparisons to Rush, and another album title with Kings being part of it, is a progressive Christian metal band out of Chicago, not Toronto, called Triton. And this is their latest album, Blood of Kings. And this is something I am surprised I didn't know about back in the day, this band, because I was salivating over things having to do with Christian rock and metal, trying to sink my teeth into as much of it as I could. And how these guys flew under the radar, to me, I can't understand. This is their first release in 30 years. And one of the 3 members of the band now is Jim Laverde, who played bass in the Christian metal band Barren Cross back in the day. The vocals from Larry Dean, the singer and guitarist, are almost dead ringer to Geddy Lee of Rush's. So this band is, with his vocals being like Geddy Lee of Rush, this is like a Rush meets Dream Theater sounding band with elements of those 2 bands in them. This is from Retroactive Records and comes with this little trading card and little information about the band and album, much like the Barren Cross one I showed you when I showed you the reissue of their Rattle the Cage album. And I have YouTube some of Triton's older songs too. Lyrics and some pictures in here. Now, you know how there are days you get in a phase where one song grabs your attention and doesn't let go for a while. You just keep going back to that song over and over again. That's the way I am right now with this title track, Blood of Kings. I heard this being played in the background of one of Scott Waters' videos, and I was interested in getting it after hearing it. And I YouTubed this song, Blood of Kings, after ordering this, and I've not been able to stop listening to it since. There's 10 other tracks on this that I've not listened to yet because I can't stop listening to that song, Blood of Kings. Other people out there, if you're interested, YouTube that song and see if you don't have the same reaction, especially the chorus. Yeah, this one is going to probably be in my player for some time. At least playing that song. The next one is a project from Michael Sweet of Striper. He has his hands in many different things with his solo albums, Sweet and Lynch, of course, Striper. And now, this band called Sunbomb. The album's called Evil and Divine. It features him on vocals and Tracy Guns from the band LA Guns on guitar. I've listened to a couple of songs from the digital copy Amazon sent me, and I can describe it as, surprise, surprise, LA Guns meets Striper. I'm not familiar with, or don't remember the names of the other musicians involved in this right now, but I've listened to a couple of songs, and Michael's faith is evident in some of the lyrics of this album. And so that element of Striper is in there. Maybe not as straightforward as Striper, but you can see elements of Michael's faith in some of the lyrical content. And looking forward to getting a deeper dive into this. If I can ever stop listening to that Blood of Kings song from Triton. But anyway, there's my latest pickups, and I'm going to be spinning these tonight until I watch the hockey game between St. Louis and Colorado. But anyway, that's a different subject for another day, and I usually cover things like this on this channel if I can talk. But until I talk to you again, probably tomorrow, where I'll go into the Striper discography again and continue that series and probably give you a little more thoughts on these. Till I do all of that, you all take care, stay safe, rock on, and enjoy the music.